Dobro večer, dragi gledatelji. U treću noć kronike festivala, Al Jazeerinog festivala dokumentarnog filma, sa nama večeras je zaista posebna gošća koja nam donosi film Holy Redemption ili u našem prevodu Cijena zemlje. Sa nama večeras je producentica izvršna tog filma Asılhan Eker Çakmak. Welcome to our studio.
Thank you.
You are a colleague from TRT, National TV of Turkey, and you are in the Department of Documentaries, Investigative Documentary Department. So how comes that you got involved in such a really investigative film that you made, and what can you say to our audience about your film?
Yeah. I mean, Palestine is the center at the moment, is the center of the attention of the world in the agenda, and is not a regional issue or a issue just belong to one country. It's just almost like a global conscious. So we have been following Palestinian issue since many years. And this occupation by the settlers, illegal settlers, have been going on quite a long time. So we have been following this issue. And since Netanyahu came to power 2022, it became worse and worse. We have been following this issue. And of course, the word agenda was different that time. Everybody was interested in Ukraine and Russia war, and Palestine was almost forgotten. But every day, daily base occupation continued there, and Palestinians kept suffering. So we wanted to make this film since then. And before 7th October happened, we completed our research and everything, and we wanted to make this film to bring this issue to the agenda of the global agenda, global attention.
Yes.
Even that time. So we were supposed to go and film there in October. We made all our plans in October. Then 7th October happened. Of course, we were puzzled. But then we managed to go there after 2 months of the start of the war.
So, we were there
in December.
Whole film was shot after the war started.
Yes.
Okay, that's when I watched the film, I just couldn't say.
So it was like an interesting thing. I mean, the idea came to us because we wanted to bring Palestine issue to the global attention, because the everyday occupation was going on there on Palestinians' lives before, for a long time. But then 7th October happened, and then everybody started to talk about Palestine. So the issue became even more important. But of course, it was more difficult for us to just travel there and do whatever we were going to do. But we managed. We managed to go there in December because we made all the arrangements beforehand. Our contacts and network and everything was there. So we were there during the war. And this made the documentary even more important because while the world was talking about what was happening in Gaza, there was these settlers, these occupiers, they were occupying the land, and they were talking about occupation of Gaza. They were even sharing the land of Gaza, even that early time, on the second month of the war.
Beginning of the war.
Beginning of the war. So nobody knew about it that time. Everybody was just, all the attention was on Gaza. So nobody knew that these people in West Bank, in Israel, they were already sharing the land. Their intention was occupation. And the most important thing is, you watch the film, there is no Hamas in our film. But when it comes to Israel,
when it comes to
Israel-Palestine issue,
yes.
The word, all the newspapers, all the media, talks about but Hamas. What Hamas did on 7th October. But whatever the characters in our film, whatever that they are doing, is nothing related with Hamas. because their problem is not with...
They have their own agenda as settlers, and they do it like a planning.
So the occupation is going on just despite of it's nothing to do with Hamas. So, I mean, there is no justification, because, for the justification of whatever Israel is doing in Gaza, they are saying we are doing it to fight with the terrorists. But these people don't even seek any justification. They don't have anything to do with Hamas. They are not sharing the land of Gaza because what Hamas did on 7th October, because they say that Gaza belongs to them.
There are a few really interesting characters in the film. One of them is this attorney for human rights. So he has his kind of reservation towards the other Israelis that are in the film. How was the cooperation with these protagonists during the film?
Yeah, of course. I mean, these Israeli activists, lawyer Michael Sfard, and there are these Israeli activists and groups and NGOs. They are fighting. They have been fighting with this occupation and all these illegal settlements for many years. And of course, without their support, this film couldn't happen, because their fight, we actually filmed their fight. And also it was very important for us to talk to Israelis, hear this from the Israelis themselves.
So maybe this is the right time to share some light on the rest of the crew. For our audience, could you tell us more about, you had 3 directors enlisted?
Yes, one of the directors, he's from Portugal, and he was there on the ground, on the field. So he faced them. We wanted to put his name as director because, his courage is important to be there, And we have another director, Tanju, and he dealt with all 8 terabyte footage, quite long footage, 26 hours interviews. There are a lot of footage, so he made a great job, editing all this stuff in a good way. And I see that, from the reactions from the audience, that we managed to make audience feel what's happening. Everybody watched it get really affected. So so I thank them all, and we have of course, other people on the ground that we cannot release their names for security reasons. They have done great job. So we are thankful to everybody who made contribution to this film.
So today you are having a world premiere, and we would like to wish you all the best with your film.
Thank you.
Since this is not a film that was made for only artistic enjoyment, it was made for all of us to open our eyes. So let me send you those wishes that your film opens as many eyes as it is possible.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, and please continue with your investigative work.
Thank you.
Najljepša hvala i do sutra.
I ove godine u saradnji sa Al Jazeera Media institutom i projektom Žene vode na putu mira i sigurnosti u Bosni i Hercegovini organiziran je trening produkcija dokumentarnih filmova pametnim telefonom. Trodnevni trening osmišljen je tako da mlade autore upozna sa načinima na koje mogu kreirati dokumentarni sadržaj svojim pametnim telefonom. Trening vodi video novinar Faris Bajrić, a posebna gošća ove godine je Jane Mout.
Ovo je 3. trening na kojem ja učestvujem kao trener i mogu reći da u protekle 3 godine, evo samo ako uzmemo između prošle godine i ove, ima u mnogome razlike, već u aplikacijama također i u telefonima, izlaze novi telefon, novi procesori, kvaliteta slike je sve bolja, tako da ja vjerujem da će uskoro to biti na nivou ove velike filmske, odnosno televizijske kamere.
Nadam se da će polaznici danas naučiti kako da koriste svoj pametni telefon da ispričaju priče na jedan profesionalni način. Podijelit ću s njima tehničke vještine za korištenje zvuka, osvjetljenja i stabilnosti kako ljudi ne bi mogli primijetiti da su snimali materijal telefonom. Mislim da je razlika u snimanju telefonom i kamerom u tome što možete imati intimni pristup, jer ljudi neće biti prepadnuti opremom koju iznesete pred njih, a i ljudi su već navikli da im je mobitel uperen u lice.
Polaznici treninga su mladi novinari iz Bosne i Hercegovine i regije.
Dakle, nisam do sada imao iskustva u radu sa mobilnim telefonom i snimanjem dokumentarnih filmova, što je zapravo jedan od motiva da se prijavim na ovogodišnji trening, tako da se nadam da će mi ovaj trening omogućiti da se i dalje bavim ovim poslom.
Paralelno s upoznavanjem brace upoznavala sam i Kalinovika.
Program trećeg dana 7. festivala dokumentarnog filma Al Jazeere Balkans počeo je svjetskom premijerom filma Dajđin prsten novinarke Aidi Hadžimusić, koju u filmu pratimo u njenim nastojanjima da sazna istinu o tragičnoj sudbini svog dajđe Abdurrahmana Filipovića brace, doktora iz Kalinovika. Kako bi otkrila istinu o njegovom životu i pogubljenju, shvatila kako i zašto je ubijen, te saznala gdje su skriveni njegovi posmrtni ostaci, autorica kreće na putovanje na kojem se susreće s njegovom rodbinom i prijateljima, preživjelima iz rata, osuđenim ratnim zločincima i bivšim ratnim zvaničnicima.
Mislim da ovaj film itekako može pomoći da razumijemo šta se zapravo dešavalo 90-ih godina u Bosni i Hercegovini i šta se zapravo dešava danas, jer ja nisam željela ispričati priču samo o žrtvi, ja nisam željela ispričati samo još jednu priču o nestaloj osobi, ja sam zapravo željela otići korak dalje, razgovarati sa ljudima iz Kalinovika, razgovarati sa bivšim ratnim zvaničnicima, sa osuđenim ratnim zločincima i na taj način dobiti odgovore na neka pitanja koja su me opterećavala cijeli život, kako na intimnoj razini, tako i na društvenoj, odnosno kolektivnoj.
A few years ago in Duma, hilltop youth settlers.
Svjetsku premijeru na ovogodišnjem festivalu dočekali su i autori filma Cijena zemlje, čije je snimanje bilo zabranjeno. Autori su se u decembru prošle godine infiltrirali među radikalne izraelske doseljeničke grupe, uključujući ozloglašenu ekstremističku organizaciju Hilltop Youth. Kroz intervjue i reportaže u filmu je prikazan kolonijalistički način razmišljanja Izraela i djelovanja ekstremističkih jevrejskih grupa vođenih vizijom velikog Izraela i države Izrael.
Gangs of extreme settlers.
Publika u Cineplexu gledala je i film Nasmijana Gruzija, reditelja Luke Beradzea. 2012. godine u utrci za ponovni izbor, predsjednik Gruzije i vladajuća stranka vodili su kampanju u kojoj su obećali subvencioniranu dentalnu njegu najsiromašnijima. Širom zemlje, državni stomatolozi stanovnicima su počeli vaditi pokvarene zube, uz obećanje da će ih u predstojećim mjesecima zamijeniti novim. Kroz intervjue s ljudima koji su najviše pogođeni tom kampanjom, film Nasmijana Gruzija donosi priču o cijeni koju plaćamo slušajući poluistine političara.